Now we student the illustration of the chapter number 1 it is completed. Now we are moving on the exercise. So the partially this exercise is very easy in your illustration. There is a first question of this exercise 1. It is very simple question. Calculate the electrical force between the two charges. And that electrical force can be calculated using the Coulomb's law. Very simple. Two charges are given and separation between them is given. Okay? The question is like this. What is the force between two small charge sphere having a charges of 2 into 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb and 3 into 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb placed 30 centimeter apart in air. Therefore, charge Q1 is 2 into 10 raised to minus 7, Q2 3 into 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb. Distance R is 30 centimeter, convert into meter divided by 100, 0.3 meter. Calculate the force acting between them. That is F is equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square. Very simple. What is value of K? 9 into 10 raised to 9. Q1 2 into 10 raised to minus 7. Q2 3 into 10 raised to minus 7. Distance R 0.3 square. By calculating them, your answer is 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 Newton. It is completed. This example it is to be asked in 1 marks only, not in 3 marks. Okay? Now we are moving on to the next example. It is your example number 2. The question is like this. The electrostatic force on a small sphere of charge 0.4 microcoulomb due to another small sphere of charge minus 8 microcoulomb in air is 0.2 Newton. One of the charge is positive, second charge is negative. Between the positive and negative charges, which force acting attractive, and that value of the force is 0.2 Newton. What is the distance between two charges? What is the distance between two spheres? And what is the force on the second sphere due to first? It is the next question. Calculate distance between the two charges, between the two spheres. So Q1 charge 0.4 microcoulomb plus Q2 charge minus 0.8 microcoulomb. Positive negative attractive force acting. Force acting between them 0.2 Newton given. Calculate distance R. Again same equation can be used. So that force of attraction between the two charges F is equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square. Please make a subject of R square. Therefore, R square is equal to K Q1 Q2 by F. Where K is equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9. Charge Q1 0.4 micro coulomb, therefore 10 raised to minus 6. Q2 is 0.8 micro, therefore 10 raised to minus 6. And force F is 0.2 Newton. Therefore, this by calculating them, answer will be 14.4 10 raised to minus 3. Now displace the decimal, one decimal right side, 1.44 into 10 raised to minus 4. It is the answer of R square. Now make it square root. Therefore, your answer will be coming 12 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter divided by 100, therefore 0.1 meter. It is a separation between the two charges. It is a separation between the two spheres. So, there is the next question. It is to be asked, what is the force exerted by the second sphere on the first one? So, the first sphere exerts the force on the second sphere. At the same time, second sphere also exerts the force on the first sphere. According to Newton's first law, third law. Therefore, we can say that according to Newton's third law, both spheres attract to each other. Force on the second sphere due to first one, it is also 0.2 Newton. It is also 0.2 Newton. Let me show what magnitude of force is same, but they are acting in an opposite direction. They are acting in an opposite direction. Okay? Now the illustration 2 also completed. Now there is example number. Sorry, it was not. It was example number 2. It is completed. Now there is an example number 3. Now we are moving on the example number 3. Part of this example already we studied in illustration. Okay. So now question of this example number 3. Check that the ratio of K square by G NE into MP is a dimensionless. Look up at table of the physical constant and determine the value of this A. What does this ratio signify? What does this ratio signify? So first question, calculate the unit of this one. Then after calculate the value of this one. And what does ratio this signify? Okay. So now K square by G NE into AP. This equation is given. This equation is given. Write down the unit of each physical quantity. First, unit of capital G, Newton meter square by kilogram square. Unit of any MP, they represent mass, therefore it is kilogram. Unit of E, charge, it is coulomb. And unit of small k, Newton meter square by coulomb square. So that write down this equation K E square by G MEMP. What is unit of K? Newton meter square by Coulomb square. E square means Coulomb square. Unit of G, Newton meter square by kilogram square. Unit of mass ME, kilogram, mass MP again kilogram. So Coulomb square cancel. Kilogram square cancel. Newton cancel. Meter square. All the units are cancelled. Therefore, answer is no unit. So that it is dimensionless quantity. So that it is a dimensionless quantity. Student, please determine the value of this ratio. Where small is value of small k 9 into 10 is to 9. Value of charge E 1.6 10 is to minus 19. Value of G 6.67 10 is to minus 11. Mass of electron 9.1 10 is to minus 31. Mass of proton 1.66 10 is to minus 27. Please substitute all this value into this equation. Now, hence the numerical value of given ratio K square by G MEMP is equal to value of K, once again student, 9 into 10 is to 9. Value of charge E is equal to 1.6 into 10 is to minus 19 square. Capital G 6.67 10 is to minus 11. Mass of electron 9.1 into 10 is to minus 31. Mass of proton 1.66 10 is to minus 27. So student, by calculating them, your answer is coming 2.29 10 is to 39. Student, this equation represents that it is a ratio of the electrostatic force to the gravitational force acting between the electron and proton. It is a ratio of the electrostatic force to the gravitational force acting between electron and proton separated by same distance r. So student, the factor K square by G MEMP represent that the ratio of electrostatic force to the gravitational force and it is also, this ratio signifies that electrostatic force much stronger than that of the gravitational force, because the electrostatic force is 10 to 39 times stronger than that of the gravitational force. This answer already we had calculated in our illustration. So that again we conclude that, again we simplify that the electrostatic force is stronger than that of the gravitational force. So the gravitational force is the weakest force into our nature. Okay, now this example it is completed. Now we are moving in the next example. It is your example number 1.6. That example, that question it is like this. 4 point charges QA is equal to 2 microcoulomb, QB is equal to minus 5 microcoulomb, QC is equal to 2 microcoulomb, and QD is equal to minus 5 microcoulomb are located at the corner of a square ABC of side 10 cm. What is the force on a charge of 1 microcoulomb placed at the center of the square? Placed at the center of the square. So total number of charges are 4 and 1 charge is placed at the center. Okay. So first charge QA is equal to 2 microcoulomb, QB minus 5 microcoulomb, QC plus 2 microcoulomb, QD minus 5 microcoulomb. At center O we place 1 microcoulomb. Length of the side of the square is 10 cm. So that student we can say that AD is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. AD is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA equal to 10 cm. So now please calculate this value of hypotenuse. This hypotenuse can be calculated using the Pythagoras theorem. From the Pythagoras theorem, AC is equal to BD is equal to answer is 10 root 2. Because it is under root of 10 square plus 10 square. So let your answer is 10 root 2 centimeter. So this much distance is 10 root 2. This much distance is 10 root 2. We record only distance of AO, BO, CO and DO. Make it half of the 10 root 2. Make it half of the 10 root 2. So divided by 2. Answer will be 5 root 2. So that we can say that AO is equal to BO is equal to CO is equal to DO is equal to 5 root 2. AO is equal to BO is equal to CO is equal to DO is equal to 5 root 2 centimeter. Okay? Means what? From the center and at vertices, the distance R it is the same everywhere. Everywhere these distances are the same. No change in distance. Now student, calculate the force acting at the center of the square. At the center of the square. Student, the plus charge. Again, this is plus. Repulsive force, Fa. Plus charge, again plus charge, repulsive force, Fc. Fa, Fc equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So that we can say that vector Fa is equal to minus vector Fc. So this is plus charge, this is minus attractive force Fd. Again this is minus charge, this is plus charge, attractive force Fd. Fd and Fd equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So that we can say that Fd is equal to minus Fd. Total how many forces are acting? 4 forces are acting at the center. From the figure we can say that Fa is equal to minus Fc, Fb is equal to minus Fd. The resultant force acting on 1 microcoulomb at point O, that is Fo is equal to Fa plus Fb plus Fc plus Fd. Where student Fa replaced by minus Fc, Fb replaced by minus Fd, plus Fc as it is, plus Fd as it is, minus Fc plus Fc cancel, minus Fd plus Fd cancel, resultant force is 0 Newton. Resultant force is what? 0 Newton. At the center of the square, the resultant force is 0 Newton. Okay, now this example is also going to what? Completed. So now we are moving on the next example. That is your example number 1.8. It is your example number 1.8. Okay? Well, student, in this example number 1.8, we place the one dipole. Calculate the electric field at the midpoint of the dipole and calculate the what force acting on the test charge. These two other questions. Okay? Now the question of the example number 1.8, it is like this. 2-point charge is QA is equal to plus 3 microcoulomb and QB is equal to minus 3 microcoulomb are located 20 cm apart in vacuum. Find the electric field at the midpoint O of the line AB joining the two charges. If a negative test charge of magnitude 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 9 coulomb is placed at center, find the force experienced by the test charge. Find the force experienced by the test charge. So there are two charges. At point A plus 3 microcoulomb. At point B minus 3 microcoulomb. Separation between them is 20 cm apart. So from the midpoint, this is 10 cm, this is again 10 cm. First question, calculate electric field at point O. So total number of charges are 2. Total number of charges are 2. So that due to this positive charge, electric field is outwards, EA. Due to this negative charge, electric field is inwards, ED. So that at point A, E and ED both are in the same direction. Same direction. Therefore, the resultant electric field will be addition of them, EA plus ED. EA plus ED. Now student, distance r from the both the side is same. Magnitude of the charges is also what same. Therefore, electric field at EA and ED, it is also be a same. Therefore, we can say that EA is equal to ED. Because Q same, R same, electric field will be same. Electric field at midpoint O, R is equal to, it is a OA, is equal to OB, that is 10 cm, convert into meter, 0.1 meter, divided by 100. Charge Q is 3 microcoulomb. So that we can say that R same, Q same, EA is equal to EB. Therefore, at midpoint, electric field, EO is equal to EA plus EB. Where EA is equal to KQ by R square, EB is equal to also KQ by R square. Therefore, 1 plus 1, 2, let twice KQ by R square. Substitute their values now. 2 as it is, K is equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9. Charge Q is equal to 3 into 10 raised to minus 6. And distance R is equal to 0.1 square. By calculating them, your answer will be coming 5.4 into 10 raised to plus 6 Newton. And this resultant electric field is along the which direction? AB direction or along the vector OB? Right now along vector OB. It is our direction of the electric field. And the last thing is remaining into this question. We place the negative test charge. Student, we place the which are negative test charge. This is plus, minus charge. Which force acting? Attractive towards the left side. Now calculate the force acting on the negative test charge. Q is equal to 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 9 coulomb is placed at point O. Therefore, F is equal to Q, E0 can be used, Q, EO use. Well, test charge value Q is equal to 1.5 to 10 raised to minus 9 and electric field 5.4 into 10 raised to 6 from this one. By calculating them, your answer is coming 8.1 into 10 raised to minus 3 Newton minus charge negative test charge plus force acting between them towards the left side, so that we can say that it is acting along vector OA. It is acting along vector OA. Okay. Now this example also going to complete it. Okay.